this time I went looking for it.
We have arrived.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their allies with magical support. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Always a pleasure.
Now you will be able to attack at range.
Upon my life, no foe shall approach the Arisen.
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can very well. There is no, but I shan't take up any more of your time.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
We may benefit from pursuing the information. Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
Well met, sir. How might our business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Always a pleasure. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Over here, if you would.
You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking.
Here we are.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
our blades! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt like Let's hope you're not one of them. Regardless, do well not to invite.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it.
If a ranged attack is needed, you can counter when I aim. Might I be of assistance? Arisen! Are you alright? Pray, allow me to open your chest.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Fascinating.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
I'll go and open the chest.
control if aught goes awry.
As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance, you ought to let a few things go. Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Oh, pay me no mind. 'Tis one of a servant's many privileges to be entrusted with such articles of value.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. I've not much to say at the moment. I bid you farewell, Arisen. I trust you will not soon forget the
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Very well. I shall lend you my aid. Ah, good. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle our busy work.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
There's ought to be found there. Can you not see it?
We ought to take a closer look.
Nicely done.
Think nothing of it.
I concur.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Point right there.
had too high, me thanks.
Oh, well spotted. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
Speak to me another time. I'm on duty.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Where ought we to go now?
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
What's this? We're trapped.
A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops. Pray, be on your guard.
The power of such authority is not to be underestimated. Perhaps we can find a way to utilize it.
This could plant us an edge in that. strength arisen! Just one more push to bring it down! Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
I'm holding the arm! Now to bring it down! Take it off, good! Please lend me a hand.
Tis a foe worse than vicious. Makes our best with
By your
We can feel the call to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our bow carefully to determine our best strategy.
What's that sound? Fall back!
We remain.
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the valor you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
This material can be used to enhance equipment, and is a rarity besides.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
It would allow us to save our strength, assuming we are not attacked, that is.
goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Goblins approach!
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. Better than that! No mercy!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign. The only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus,
Disa chose to abduct your majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear? This is a disgrace.
Cannot be!
The city will prosper on the Sovereign's ascension.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Headwood Road autos
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
You looking to join? Don't bother.
Can't make a living if I get myself injured.
What should I get up to today? Time to be heading home.
Oi there, friend. Care to help a fellow out? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melve again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melve. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board.
That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? In case it encounters any monsters out on the road. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Leonard, then come find me when the job's done. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
We need only deliver it to the intended recipient.
Wish me to return? At once, Master.
Hmm? Oh, 'tis you! You're the good sir who aided me in Melve. Thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful I am to you. Oi, sir! We've started selling that medicine you gave me at our shop. Why don't you come see?
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melve? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other. For all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you? Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off aught you buy. So spend away, my good sir. Business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well.
I've brought you a gift. Will you accept it?
This really is fine craftsmanship. Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind, curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself, and even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing. No matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
Apologies, sir, but we've not got any archer staves or great goods aren't flowing as freely as they used to, see. Seems monsters have gotten a taste for our ox carts, because attacks are on the rise. Strangely enough, 'tis the arms shipments that are being targeted the most. I just hope this doesn't mean the beasts are gaining in intellect. So far, no one's done a thing about it. And if this keeps on, my business is doomed. I hesitate to ask, but what of you, sir? Should you take interest in aiding my plight, pray speak to the guild head, Klaus.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. It would be unseemly for an elf to purchase one. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect, such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply will not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity, Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration? It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold. But this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trevo Mine? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
One day, I'm going to have proper raiment.
The safer the roads, the heavier my pocket.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest quality line these shelves, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Looking for a craftsman? I'm a master of my trade. Hope to see you again.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Many thanks.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell us there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Go on, have a look. Pleasure doing business with you. Go on, have a look.
What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
This place is lovely. I might stay a while.
The rules at your neck,
Now here's to turning sight.
Nothing's harder than living an honest life.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all. There's trade to be had in times both fair and fell. Much obliged. I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
One day, I'm going to have do.
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night, isn't it? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
And should my story... Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller? Much appreciated.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been transformed into stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade, and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
Gather round.
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn. So where's he get his coin, then? Makes a man want...
Say, have I seen you around?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by
Welcome, good sir. My services lie in the styling of hair and the painting of faces. Should you so desire, I can help you find your truest self. I keep my prices as fair as I can afford. Hope to see you again. Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
I used to anymore. At least my back's not acting up today.
Time was, you scarce saw any beastrons here in Vernworth. You'd think that'd be on account of immigration, but not so. See, a child born of both races always favours the beastren. At least I've ne'er beheld a human with a beastren parent. Oh, I suppose it might be possible, but 'tis unheard of. If we keep mixing, someday our kingdom will end up with more beastrons than they've got all in Batal.
It is quiet about.
Today? I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
Now, where was our bound again? Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. If the way forward is shrouded to you, I can offer guidance. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Time to head to market, methinks.
Part body's got forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Lot of bastards round here with sticks lodged up them.
Still a while to go before my shift's over. Can't make a living if I get myself into it. Suppose I'd best earn my keep.
Got to face it. No one's coming to my rescue.
Let them try and stop me. Suppose I'd best earn my keep.
Oh dear. What am I to do? This is... I'm a tad busy at the moment.
I'll have an early supper.
The other day, now, that's not so strange, but guess who I saw riding it, and rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of the slums. Their faces may match, But the lies...
Should you espy any large monsters fallen on the road, I ask that you leave clearing the high roads of such obstructions, for that our hands are oft over full with culling and escort missions, so that the bodies will decay over time, and the winds will sweep away the remains.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
What ought I to do?
I'll have an early supper.
I'm in fine fettle today.
It falls on me to resolve this.
Tad rowdy, but I shan't complain.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or now.
We have reached our destination.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Hail, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true, but I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margit, you say? 'Tis a fair way you've come, then. My thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
We'd best report back.
my bedwards. That sharp as
That Lady Margaret's a kindly sort. We met when I worked with... Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master.
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
That's that then.
Bones grow weary. Aye, I reckon. You do to neglect proper nutrition. You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. But that face puts my hairs on it. Yet if aught were to befall him,
Here at the inn, we also I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
Not a foe in sight.
A brief respite is naught to decry. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Let me get that. We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. I'm in awe of your powers of detection. I'm sure my master would be astonished to learn this is here. I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
I dare say, I've accomplished a few feats to be proud of at least.
Please dispense with the formalities. They exhaust me so.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Please descend.
That's my magic squad to an elemental boon.
Have you been harmed?
Sleep magic?
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
One can see far to the distance from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
Right you are. with me, Arisen. Wait a moment. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Well met. Hope to see you again.